Hi everybody, happy Monday. I've been thinking of all of you all day as I kept not being able to get to this, to the M4 of the week. So anyway, just know you are all on my mind and hearts, and I just am getting to it now. So this is a new month, happy March, and it's a powerful month, which is fabulous. Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow, so we've got all of that going on. But the energy of the month itself is that our goals, our projects, our intentions, our desires are going to start speeding up, moving fast. So things that you've been putting into place or thinking about, trying to get moving is going to actually start moving faster. So watch yourself manifest, which is so fun. We're getting a lot of cosmic support this month for all of this, for this momentum to get started and get moving. This is a high energy week with a focus on communication, of course, because Mercury is the planet of communication. So, hey, Dorothy. We will all be a little more sensitive for these 3 weeks of Mercury retrograde. This is that slowdown. We feel a little slowed down, even though at the same time, the energy of the month as a whole is of things finally moving forward. But at the same time, we have Mercury, in retro. So, no need for frustration. Respond, don't react. Remind yourself, I'm a little sensitive. Also, this is a time when, it happens to me every time where someone will say something and you literally are looking at them and you're not understanding what they're saying. It's like, are we speaking the same language? And yeah, so remind yourself to just have patience and compassion and kindness for yourself and for the people that you are around, and just keep saying it's Mercury retrograde. I'm just gonna not, that sounded like a bitchy thing to say, or that sounded like a negative, not nice thing to say. But you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. And I'm not going to get into it right now. Maybe I'm misinterpreting. It's a good time to give people the benefit of the doubt. Feel and think before you speak. It's that kind of a month. So there's a collective healing that we are privy to when we're in this Mercury retrograde. A lot of personal insights will come up, and it also, of course, helps us to overhaul our communication and be more aware of what we're saying, what we're putting out into the world. Our words are everything. Communication is everything. And so we really have this beautiful opportunity in these 3 weeks to reevaluate how we are communicating. There's a cool saying that I have hanging up. Okay. Can't find it. Anyway, something about how words create the house that we live in. That's what it is. Our words create the house that we live in. And so think about that. Anyway, I put it up on my board so that I could keep looking at it and thinking about it. Okay, so remember also that this Mercury retrograde gets to work on the things, possibly in the past couple of weeks, certain relationships, certain situations have popped up into your life. Many times it's from the past. And so if that's happened to you, be aware that maybe that's the relationship that you're going to be working on healing it up. And remind yourself, to invite some peace and release into the situation, and that clarity is on the other side. And there's just nothing better than clarity, right? I mean, nothing better than just feeling clear about how you're going to proceed and behave and be in your life. Okay, Our crystal of the week is Labradorite, which is my ring, and also this awesome, yummy stone right here. So Labradorite increases your extrasensory perception. That's why I like to wear it all the time. It activates a sense of multiple levels of consciousness, and it also protects the wearer from any negative influences. So you can really, when you wear it, you can feel your sense of expansion into new levels of yourself. So I'm so drawn to it. Right now I have a necklace also that I wear, and it feels magical to me when I put it on. And it looks magical. You know, it's magic. It's very magical, like glittery and kind of iridescent. So, so let that work for you this week. Our oil of the week is sandalwood. Either one you can use. This one happens to be Hawaiian sandalwood, but you can use either one. So I am putting it on my wrists, and then I'm also absolutely putting it on my third eye. Third eye is a great spot. Sandalwood smells like heaven. It is so freaking awesome. So it helps to bring more vulnerability, connection, and humility. It helps to open the mind and experience peace and devotion. It helps us to connect, brings us spiritual clarity, and again, connecting to a higher consciousness and expansion. So the Labradorite and the sandalwood are going to work really beautifully together this week. So use them both. And yeah, okay. You can put the sandalwood also in the diffuser. It's a great thing to sleep with. It's very grounding and soothing and nurturing, and it helps also to open up our crown chakra, you know, because it's all about devotion, devotion to a higher power. Okay, next up, opossum, such a cutie. Alrighty. Strategy. So, but it's not, it's a funky kind of strategy. It is all about having backup plans and being resilient and being agile. Listening to your inner promptings and intuition. And during Mercury retrograde, this is like the best advice ever. So things, like I said, can be, and you can Google it and try and Google it and try and it can be very easy to be very negative about Mercury retrograde, and I choose not to be. The universe was just going to really push you hard in certain ways. Like you're, you know, gonna start driving somewhere and like the road is blocked off and you can't go that way. You have to go another way. You have to be resilient, agile. You have to have a backup plan. You have to have a strategy. So you can right now set the intention of like having it all work out. And knowing in the end that it will all work out. Like there's a reason, like maybe because you had to make a left instead of a right, you wound up passing by something that you needed to pass by, or running into someone who you then wanted to run into. You know what I mean? Like it's all divinely handled and being handled. So, and that's one choice that we can all have every day when things don't go exactly as planned. We can choose to see the divine in that situation, or we can get frustrated. So, yeah, try that out. Okay, next one, possess self-confidence. So this is from Messages from the Guides, James Van Prague. And he just is reminding us that we are the master of our own fate. We are the captain of our boat, of our soul. We are responsible for ourselves. And that also means accepting the consequences of our behaviors. And again, this is why it's so nice to find some clarity, because then accepting the consequences and embracing them feels good, because we came to our decisions from a place of clarity. So this is a reminder to trust yourself, and all is working out and all will be okay. And our last card, same theme, believe in yourself. These are these Indigo cards for Indigo Kids. So this reminds us, believe in yourself, that we are all unlimited. We all have infinite, exponential potential in our lives. And Mercury retrograde, and this week in particular, and this month in particular, is a great moment to tap into that potential. You know, and coming full circle to the beginning is that things are going to, these projects and different things that you've worked on, that you've been thinking about, is all going to start happening, starting now. So put your seatbelts on. It's going to be a great week. All right, everybody. Love you all. Great to see you. I hope this was supportive and helpful. Sending huge love to all of you all the time. And I look forward to seeing you in 1 week. Have a great week.